Hello there and welcome back to listbuilding-secrets.com, how to generate massive profits with list building. I'm Jim Abernethy. This is free training video number 12. Now today we'll be looking at how to set up a thank you page. Now what is a thank you page, you might be asking? Well, it's the page that a subscriber of yours will see immediately after they have submitted their name and or email. Okay, so it's a page where we tell them what to do next. So here's what I'm going to reveal to you in this video. I'm going to show you how to create a thank you page in Composer. Then I'll show you how to upload it to your website, just like we did with our squeeze page. Then I'm going to show you how to configure your web form to point back towards the thank you page. Okay? So you might be asking, well, why do I actually need a thank you page? Well, we need to tell people that one of the keys with marketing is we can't just assume that they know what we know. We have to help them along the way and point them to what it is we want them to do next. And that's exactly what a thank you page does. It simply thanks them for subscribing to our list, then it tells them to go and check their inbox to get their download link or whatever it is you want them to do. Okay, so really that is just the role of a thank you page. You can also put a one-time offer on there if you wish. That's not something I'm going to go into today, but it is another way of being able to get your subscribers looking at an offer immediately. But we won't be doing that today. But the key role of the thank you page is to get them to do what it is we want them to do next. Okay? So we're going to get straight into it. Let's go straight over to Composer. So here we have it. I've got Composer all opened up here. We're going to create a simple thank you page with a bit of text on it, and that's all it's going to be. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Table here. Just click that and click Insert, then we'll go across to Table. Now we just want this to be one cell. That's all it's going to be, okay? So we just click on that. At the moment it's full width there, okay? Now we're just going to go back to Format. Then we're going to go down here to Table Cell Properties. Now what I'll do is I'll go and click this tab called Table. One row, one column, 100% width of the window. Right, well what we want to do is we want to make this about 800 pixels wide. So we just type in 800 there and we're going to select pixels. Okay, it's going to have a border. Yes, we can have a border there. Yeah, that's fine. And we want the table alignment to be center. There we are. So similar to what we were doing with our squeeze page, but this is just one cell inside of the table. That's all we need to do. We'll go here. No, we'll change the background color after. And we're just going to click Apply. Okay. Up here we can see that the cell is now centered and it's 800 pixels wide. So we can click OK there. Now we're just going to go and click inside that table. We want to center our text in here. But before I do that, what we're now going to do is we're going to go and we're going to label this page. Okay. At the moment it's called Untitled. So I'm going to go up here again to Format, scroll down to Page Title and Properties and just click on that. And here in the title box we just want to call this our thank you page, or thank you for subscribing. Okay, this is what a visitor will see when they load this page. That's all we need to do there, and click OK. And there you are. See up there, it's now saved, or the title of the page is thank you for subscribing. Now we're going to name the page. We're going to give it a file name. Okay, so then we're going to go up here to File and scroll down to Save As. Now this is pointing to my desktop, so we've got desktop there. We'll click on desktop. We're going to double click on Work at Home, and then instead of being thank you for subscribing, I'm just going to call this thank-you-page. Okay, remember browsers don't like spaces. We can put dashes in there, but they don't like spaces. Alright, so this is thank you page. and it's going to save into the work at home folder. So I'm just going to click save, and there we are. See up the top here now, it's now called //thankyou-page.html. So this is an HTML page. Alright? Right, now we're going to go inside and we're going to do some editing of text inside the cell. So the first thing I want to do is I want to center that text. So I'm going to go here and click that. Oops, we'll click on that. Hello, sorry, we need to go back out and go to format again. I'm going to go down to table cell properties, and right here, content alignment. This is what I want. So the content is going to be aligned vertically to the top, but we want to horizontally, we want to align it in the center. Okay, click apply. Okay, now if we click inside that box, there we are, we're centered. Right, we're just going to go down a space. Now I've already prepared some text in a notepad here, which is my site info notepad. Okay, this is where we're keeping all our links and a little bit of site info. So I've written here, thank you page text. First of all, here is my header. Welcome to workathomesolutions.info. So I'm going to take that. Well, actually, I'm going to take the whole lot. We'll copy all that text. We're going to paste it in there. Then we're going to do some editing inside the page. Control C. We'll go back to our page, and we're going to paste in there. Control V. Right. There we are. So with this first two lines here, they can stay centered. The next three lines here, sorry, 4 lines, I'm going to, oh no, actually I'll leave it all centered, but I can show you, if you wish, you can have the option of moving it to the left there, okay, which doesn't look too bad, but for this I think we'll just leave it all in the center. We'll click undo on that. Now we're going to take that back up a line there. Right, now I'm going to make this text a bit bigger because we want this to stand out a bit. So I'm going to go to over to here, select variable width, then type in Tahoma, not Tahoma, sorry. I'm going to make this impact, IMP. There we are, down the bottom there, impact. Okay, so it's changed that text. Now I'm going to grow that or increase its size. Let's go there. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And then we might change the color of that font so it drags their eye to it a bit. We'll do this color here, a sort of a dark red. Okay, good, that looks fine. Now we're going to change all this text down here, and I like the font that is called Tahoma, so I'm going to click again where it's now saying mixed. We'll just click that drop down, TAH, there we are. It's selected Tahoma down here. There you are. See, now it's changed all the font. I think I'm actually going to left align all that, just so that you can see what it does. So we'll go here and go left align there. Now what my text says is, thank you so much for subscribing. I will be sending you some fantastic information and tips about how to write engaging articles that web owners will gladly pay you for in the very near future. Okay, so we want to take that up a line, I think. Go back up there. Please keep watch on your inbox and whitelist email coming from workathomesolutions.info. So we want to bold that up a bit so that it brings their attention to that word. Then I've gone on to say the download link to your free report has been sent to your email, so you can download it right away. Okay, and then till next time, take care. Best regards, Jimmy. And I might go Jimmy at, I'm just going to copy this here, Control C, Control V. Now if you do that, make sure you leave a space between Jimmy and the @ sign, and then the @ sign and Work at Home Solutions. Otherwise the page will look at it as an email link, okay? And then people will be emailing that and it'll be going into cyberspace. Right, so now I'm going to increase the font of that size of that font. We'll go there. We're going to bold that. Thank you so much for subscribing. I think we might make that a nice blue or something like that. Go here, a nice dark blue. Let's have a look at that, see what that looks like. Thanks so much for subscribing. Good. And we might make that there the same colour. Now look here, it says last picked colour. So if you want it the same colour, just hit that button, click OK. There we are. Now this is a very simple page, but like I said to you, and you can put an image in here, you can put a header up here if you wish. My key objective with this is to get people taking the next action, and that is we want them to go to their email, check their email, and get a hold of that link, because that's how we're going to be communicating with them, isn't it? We're going to be communicating with them through email. So this is how we do it. Now, if you wish, you could also put here, if you wanted, you could put a image of the ebook that they're going to receive. Okay, so what I'll do just for that, I'm going to center this. We'll go here and center it, and this line here, I'm also going to center that. Let's go backspace there, backspace that, and we'll go down there. There we are. I'm going to go back over to that image and get it out of my work at home folder. So let's do that. I think we're right there. There. We're in our work at home folder, images. Click on that. Just right click that and copy. Then we'll go back to our page. Now we can either paste it directly in here, or we will go up to insert. No, sorry. We're copying it directly, so we'll just paste it in. We'll go Control V. There we are. Now the download link to your free report has been sent to your email, so you can download it right away. Okay, and then they see that link, right, they know where they are, and now they're getting reminded of who you are. The last thing that we'll do is we're going to put a background color out here on the outside of our table. So let's go to Format, Page Colors and Background. Tick this radio box, use custom colors, then go down to Background, and I'm going to put a nice light grey in there. Click OK, OK again, and oh yeah, it's gone and decided that it would do that. Righto, well, we'll just click inside this cell here. We'll go up to Format here, go down to Table Cell Properties. I'm going to go right here, Background Color, White. OK, Apply, and there we are. We're back to having a grey background with a white insert. Alright, and that's it. You can do what you like with this. You can make it as pretty as you like. Like I said, to me, the key for this is to get the information to our subscriber of what to do next. So now I'm just going to go here and click Save. Now I'm going to browse it just to check that it looks alright. So we'll click on this browser button. There we are. It's, this doesn't look hugely professional, but like I say, you've got to take this in context. You're more looking to get information for it, but it looks okay for what it is we're trying to achieve. So now we've created our thank you page. We'll close that down. Now, all we need to now do is go over to our FileZilla client, and we're going to upload this page to the internet. So I'm going to double click and open FileZilla. Here it is. We go to the arrow beside the Quick Connect button and scroll down. Here's my login details. It's going to load that page up. Okay, and then I go to the right here to my remote site, double click on Public HTML, open that up. Now I'm going to go over to the left hand side to my local site, and I'm going to find that page. There we are, right there, thank-u-page.html. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that across into here. Drag, hold, drop. There it is. It's doing its thing now. And here we are. We've now got our thank you page uploaded to the internet. So you should be getting quite good at this by now. Now we're going to right click and we're going to copy that URL to our clipboard. Then we'll go back over to our notepad. And right here above that, I'm going to paste that URL. I'm going to call it thank you page link. I'm going to paste that in, Control V. Now we want to get rid of this public HTML and leave one backslash in. Okay, then we're going to go in front of the W, backspace that out, leave the 2 backslashes in. Then we want to get rid of the F and put HT. So this here, folks, is the link to our thank you page, and we're going to go over to the browser and test that. Control C, we'll copy it, go over to the internet. Right here we'll open up another browser, and I'm going to paste that in there. Control V. Now this should open our thank you page. There you are, and look at that. This is live on the internet. Welcome to workathomesolutions.info. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here's what we're telling them to do. Okay, so that's fantastic. Our thank you page is up and running. Alright, so that's all there is to this video. We've now got a thank you page up and live. Now what we need to do, once we've got our link right here, okay, we copy that. Now we need to go over and connect our our web form, so that when someone opts in, they get directed straight to that thank you page. Okay, so we go over here to Aweber, then we're going to go to web forms. Okay, now this is the web form that we created and we have put into our squeeze page. So all we want to do is we want to go over here and just click on the link Work at Home. Okay, this is going to open up our web form, and we're going to do one edit. I'll just get rid of this here. We're going to do one edit. Remember, this is our web form that's sitting on our squeeze page. Scroll down. We don't need to change anything there. We want to go to step 2. Okay. Now, here we are, and it says thank you page basic version. We're now going to hit this little arrow, and we're going to scroll down to custom page. And it says here, right here, enter your URL. So I'm just going to click in there and backspace that HTTP out, and I'm going to paste in my link. Control V. There we are, HTTP workathomesolutions/thankyoupage.html. We now have our own thank you page in there. So I'll save that web form. That's all we need to do for now. Okay. Now you watch what happens. I'm going to go back, grab my link to my squeeze page. Control C. Then I'm going to do this. Control V, enter. Now I'm going to load up my squeeze page. There we are. We're inside of our squeeze page. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to opt into it. So I'm just going to give myself a name, Johnny. And my email will be, there we are. I'm going to click sign up. Now, see what happens. And look at that. The minute we hit the sign up button, we've been directed to this thank you page, and it's telling us what to do. Okay? Now, that's all we need to do for this step. Like I said, if you wish, you can actually put a few banners in there that perhaps your new subscriber would like to click on, that would take them to an offer. You can do whatever you wish on the thank you page, because it's your page and you can customize it to however suits you. Alright? For now, I'm just going to leave it at that, because this is an example only. But there we have it. We've now created a thank you page. Right, so that's it for now. In the next video, what I'm going to show you is how to find relevant and related products that you can promote to your list and start making money. So we've gone through the whole process of building our website leading up to this, okay? So that we can find related products that we can promote to our list. There's one more step that we need to take before that, but the next video will show you this one, how to find related products for our list, okay? And of course it's going to be completely free of charge. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button and share it with anybody you can think of. If you did, keep an eye out for the next video, which is on its way to you tomorrow, coming from listbuilding-secrets.com or Jim Abernethy. Till I talk to you then, take care and thanks for watching.